Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the 1 hour Rayjet Laser Design Challenge. We used to do these once a week. Now they are once a month. Absence makes the heart grow. Rayjet. How is everyone? So glad to have you guys with us. We're going to get into it today because we have a really, really cool panel. We have a really cool theme. And I love doing these streams. They're kind of my one excuse every single month to take a full hour and just mess around with the laser. And it's like one of my very favorites. Plus, I get to stream with my friends. Cool. Speaking of which, how are you, Miguel? Yep. Okay.
I'm vibing to Tragedy. You know, Tragedy from BGs.
I was gonna say I forgot that you always have music going during the stream, like in the background, right?
Yeah, but I cannot put it up because of DMCA and all this stuff, right? Like we're streaming, so.
I mean, much appreciated, much appreciated. I wouldn't have pegged you for a Bee Gees dude, but like, no, Bee Gees are great, man.
What? Bee Gees are great.
I'm
But
so glad to hear that.
yeah, I'm pretty good. It's finally sunny here, but not for long. I can see that coming, you know.
On the horizon.
Yeah, on the horizon. But yeah, it's good. Here in Brazil, it's actually winter, so you know. It's North American summer.
That's true. That's
since today.
very
And also like UK summer, apparently, right?
Yes.
Right, Amy?
You'll notice that where it is like very, very hot, both Miguel and Amy are like seasonally appropriately like 2 or 3 buttons undone at the collar, looking not only stylish, but like, oh my God, it's too hot here. What temperature is it in the UK right now, Amy? Because I heard some like crazy things.
Yeah, if you go further down south, it's in its 30s. Currently, it's 22 over here.
No, that's too warm. That's too warm. I can't do it, man. My girlfriend asked me the other day where I would go for vacation if I had the option, and all of my answers were like cold, like humid. Like I'd love to go to like Scotland. But now I'm realizing, actually, no, Scotland has a trick. Scotland, right now, Scotland's probably like 32 degrees. Crap.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah, not even they can escape it.
The one of us that always looks cool and composed, Nicole, so happy to have you back with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. Always. Nicole, how long have you lived in Florida? Have you been there for like a number of...
Yeah, I think I'm on like my 11th year here.
Okay. Nicole was explaining before the stream started that there's kind of like a 3-year hurdle, right? Like the first 3 years you're in Florida, there's just like a tolerance that you build up to.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you can always tell the people who first move here suffering a lot.
I want to welcome everybody who's watching live on YouTube or on Facebook or on LinkedIn. We're so happy to have you guys. Make sure to say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, that kind of thing. If it's your first time watching, I can give you just a really quick rundown of what we're going to be doing. So our 3 very talented designers, Miguel, Nicole, and Amy, are going to be doing a project that's based on the summer, which is partially why I'm forcing them to talk about the weather, which is like, you know, kind of like boring chat, but that's okay. Oh, Johnny, you're the best. Welcome back.
Yo, that's actually our main subject. Most of the streams we're talking about the weather.
We do love to talk about the weather.
But then again, we're kind of Mr. Worldwide, right? So we have people from UK, Belgium, Germany. We had before, right? So US,
Mexico, the US,
Brazil. So you know, weather is a good thing to talk about because everywhere is different. So
that's true. It binds us all together. I think I was saying before the stream, and I made sure that all of our guests knew, we picked the summer as a theme this week because it's really open-ended. I know that Miguel had some really like fun ideas for how he was going to interpret it, but you know, we've done some streams in the past where we've like kept it to a particular material or kept it to a particular like restrictive theme, and so the last few have been around holidays, which are sort of like down a particular alleyway. So I wanted this month's stream to be really open-ended. We can do whatever fun stuff we want. Rayjet World Cup when? I mean, I don't know. Have you guys recovered from the Euros yet? I feel like you got robbed. I'm so sorry. I will say, I think the
2022.
The UK and the US have all-star teams, though, so we're really going to have to step up our game here in Canada because we're going to be in, like, real big trouble when the Rayjet World Cup goes live. Okay, with no further ado, I want to kick us off this week. I am going to turn it over to Miguel to maybe show us a little bit of what he is doing this week. Again, we've got 60 minutes that I'm going to kick off the timer here right now to finish some sort of summer-themed design. As soon as it gets in the laser, it is good to go. That's all that matters. And we have seen some amazing come-from-behind finishes. We've seen some last-minute stuff. Miguel, we are making sunglasses.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
We have some free files in our G Drive, and when we say our is like Trotec's, you can get that file link. You'll get it in the description of this video. But where do they get it now, Don, if they want it?
Well, you can always email us. Right now, I mean, anything you see on our YouTube channel, any of the applications we've done, any of those files that are done by like us here at Trotec, you can always email. We'll give you anything we have. That's totally fine. I will, like Miguel says, put the file for these specifically in the description. But if you ever see something on the Rayjet Challenge that you want, you can always just reach out to me at YouTube at troteclaser.ca or .com. And I will very happily provide any of our files.
So yeah, we have actually, I think, 3 type of glasses with live hinges. So basically, you will cut a flat piece of acrylic or wood, and we'll cut the live hinges, which we showed here before multiple times actually, and it will fold itself. It's pretty cool. We did that in Niagara Falls. People loved it. Right? Yep. So we're gonna do it now. So my idea is to grab one of these and start customizing it. So I put a small pattern to engrave both sides. Now I'm adding a different cut shape on top. I'm gonna add some stuff in here, maybe another little logo in the middle, and maybe do a second one like with a Guy Fieri theme that I know Don likes. Don likes it a lot. So
don't put that evil cursed video. Do not watch. I think the colors that I have picked out this morning will be very Guy Fieri appropriate. I've got all sorts of bright pastels and cool stuff ready to go. Keeping in mind that everything on the Rayjet has got to fit in 18 inches wide, and my head is profoundly big. So as long as the glasses within 18 inches will fit around my head, I will do my very best. But Miguel's right. I mean, the cool thing is the actual application itself. The hinges are always really cool no matter what you use them on. I remember Amy doing a really cool application not too long ago that used a live hinge. It was the Easter one, I think you did, right? With the bunny that had a live hinge.
Yeah, it's just up there.
Yeah, I love that one. You guys have to check that out on our YouTube channel if you haven't yet. But Miguel's right. This is a really fun application that, I mean,
and easy. You just need to customize it. You already 100%. Have the frame, right?
I was going to ask you, how did you add that pattern to did you use a mask to add that pattern to the arm? I assume you used a shape builder tool to do the sun, but.
So I went to, I think, Free Pick, and I picked the summer pattern like this, right? I copied to this place here. Let me take this out of the way so you guys can see it. Up it here. So I took it out, delete, Control F. But now I have only the pattern, right? Expanded, if I'm not mistaken. So now I can actually select the vectors. Yeah. So the vectors are here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. I went into wireframe mode, and you can see the pattern that is masked right now, right? So we want to take this out. And what I do is I delete the mask. There's a lot of masks here. That's why I did this before the stream, guys, so I could make sure I knew how to explain this. So now you can see the pattern. And okay, it's in a blue weird color, so I'm gonna put white so you guys can see better. Okay, so now you have the pattern. Any shape that you put on top of it, you select both and right click. So in this case, let's say this rectangle, select both, right click, make a lippy mask. There you go. Nice. So what I did for the glasses was that I copied the glass shape, the frame, copy that, and I made it smaller. copy to both sides, and select it. This actually goes on top. Gotta go on top. Like all three of them, make clipping mask. There you go.
That's really cool.
So now you just put that on top of the thing, and of course you gotta be black, right? Engraved. There you go.
That's awesome. I always struggle with that coming from Photoshop. I expected just to be able to like lasso tool things and stuff, so I forgot like the best way to do, like how easy Illustrator makes it to do masks and you know, block stuff off like that. That's really cool, man.
So from there, like I can do more masks in the same frame, or I can add some vectors, which is what I did. This one, but this one I didn't pick from anywhere. I actually made this like little sun, and then I just united with the using the Pathfinder, right, with the frame. So I select both of them and unite, and I create this. And now I'm gonna put here a palm tree, probably some coconuts, and I'm gonna do the same. Also,
Cool.
we do have the glass, right?
Yeah, the lenses.
The lenses, yes. So
I could-
we're gonna
I
cut that
wonder-
out of acrylic.
Sure, yeah. I mean, like I've got the. I won't spoil it. I've got the colors for it for sure.
Okay, that's good. Like I'm trusting you. For that. Yeah,
Okay, well,
that's
tell you what.
basically it.
I'll leave you to it. Like, you want to do the coconuts, the palm tree, that sort of stuff. I will maybe pop over and see. Let me see. Amy has her screen shared. Doo-doo. Speaking of, so, I mean, look, if it's gonna be a surprise, you guys can always tell me it's gonna be a surprise. But do you want to tell me like what the plan is? Amy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. Yes, sorry. I'll be doing a drink stirrer.
Ooh,
So I'm taking this
that's
pan
smart.
leaf, this bitmap vector, turned it into a hairline, and I've just took the rectangle shape and just joined it up where the stem would be. So it's like a long stick, basically.
That's really
And then
cool.
just used the segment delete tool just to like physically contour it together.
But I don't mean to put you on the spot. Would you be able to show a really basic version of that to me? Because the other day I was trying to join two shapes in Corel correctly and trying to use like the slice tool and just like futzing around, like having no clue what the best method of doing it was.
Yeah, sure. If I just take two shapes, like a circle and a rectangle, and I wanted these to join up to make a shape, just do that. As simple as that.
Oh
just
my
putting them together.
goodness. Darn it. Okay.
Whatever image overlaps the other in the line that you decide to cut will be deleted. That's the best way I can describe it.
No, that makes total sense. Illustrator's got kind of a very similar style of tool. I mean, Shaper Builder works like similarly, not quite the same, but I depend so much on you and on Johnny and like all of our guests, and I mean, of course, Miguel, but like because I came to Trotec as like an Illustrator main, like I had a lot of experience in Illustrator, not very much in Corel. Now that I've been here for a while, I will have. Like the other day, I had one of my colleagues ask me, like, "Oh, can you show me how to do this on Corel?" And thinking, like, "Yeah, sure, like, no problem." So I've got somebody over my shoulder being like, "Hey, like, can you, like, yeah, just show me how to quickly do this thing?" Like, "Yeah, no problem." And I'm frantically switching between like tools, trying to navigate. It's cool to see you working in like Corel exclusively too. Like, this is the first application I feel like I've seen you do in a little while that didn't start as a Procreate sketch.
Yeah, just went straight in with a vector image.
I mean, it works though.
Yeah, but so you can either find this online, you can do this yourself. You want to like take a sketch and draw it on like an iPad and then bring it onto Corel.
I'm gonna say like, yes, see, yeah, LCD.
Just taking a photo.
Thomas, thank you for joining us, sir. Thomas is at home with the family today. Hopefully, like having a nice, relaxing day. Well deserved. Well deserved. LCD, as always, nails it, man. Like having Amy on Corel and Miguel on Illustrator helps both camps. I'm gonna add to that and say it really specifically helps me because, like I say, this is like my special time to use the laser each month. So like I don't necessarily get a lot of time in a lot of the design softwares. So it might seem like I'm just trying to, have like fun banter, but rest assured, like in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, it's like the third tool from the top, and like she's clicking twice to get the done to drop down, and then I'm like trying to make notes so that the next time somebody asks me, like, can you help me delete this? Well, okay, so let me ask you a question then. So the issue my colleague was having, and they're very new to Corel, was that they had like a piece of basically like clip art that they'd pulled off of the internet, and it came like instead of like with a transparent background, it had like the solid white background on it kind of thing, right? And they were wondering about like what's the best way to get rid of that background around their image in Corel. And so I was struggling to sort of say like, yeah, I hate to think it would be the eraser tool kind of thing, right? Like there must be a better...
no, here, I can explain it. So you take this vector image. Here, Don, let me show how it's done.
Team Corel, please. Literally, I have no pride about. I'm not precious about it. I want to ask the people who know.
No, it's okay. It's what you do. You take the image, you'd copy and paste it into your Corel. You'd come up here and you'd press Trace Bitmap, and you'd go to Outline Trace, Line Art. Let it load up. Give it a minute. And what you'd want to do is make sure it's got taken all the white. This is the transparent background when it's like checkered like this. Press OK. And then it's just left a bitmap image. And here's the curve of the line.
I knew it was simpler.
And you copy it. Like that. Right click. There you go. Come up here. Change it into a hairline. And presto, you're done.
Guys, he left the room.
There you go, Don.
And I spent like 20 minutes using the eraser tool. No joke. No joke, the eraser tool around a piece of golf ball clip art. I'm so sorry. I'll pack up my things.
Now you know.
Okay. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. Yeah, it would be really good if we could get someone who has like a strong Inkscape knowledge. I've gotta say that would be really, really like that's the one of the big missing software pieces of my quiver, I'm gonna say. Okay, Amy, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm excited to see it, particularly like given that I mean it's a pretty timely application, I'm gonna say. Like the drink stir would be very much appreciated. I think like here in the office, if I'm honest. I will pop over. I'm gonna pull up Nicole's screen if that's okay. There we go. Hello.
It's open. Hi.
That's okay. I do it all the time. What do you have in mind?
Okay, so I have a bunch of leftover, well, not leftover, I have some leftover acrylic. And so I'm going to make something I haven't done before. It's this welcome summer sign with this popular summer popsicle file.
Cool.
And I'm going to be doing like a couple layers of acrylic, but like the black part is going to be acrylic and the white part is going to be acrylic. So it'll be like stacked on top of the pink, on top of clear.
That's going to be cool.
I think so. I haven't done it before and it's all broken apart here. And then I'm just sending over like the white to Corel and then the black. And then I have like different colors for the popsicle.
I think that's going to be really, really cool. I actually tried to incorporate like some popsicle files and stuff into the banner that I did for the show. But after a while, I basically just ran out of time, and I was like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I pulled the like meme sunglasses off the internet and I put them on Miguel in my face. And I was like, this is high quality content. This is Instagram worthy. So I have to ask, the 3D font, was that a font that already existed, or did you build out the don't you laugh?
No, I'm laughing at Johnny. Like 10 points to Nicole for the Corel dark theme, elative culture.
Yeah. It's true. Johnny compliments your having Corel set to the dark theme.
Yes, I like that too. Thank you. It's what all the other users or the like artistic users use, I think.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone knows that dark theme is best for everything always, I'm afraid.
This is, but you were asking about the font?
Yeah, I was curious. So is that a 3D font that already existed, or did you build out the sort of like the depth piece
No,
yourself?
I found it. It's called Gallagher.
Cool.
Yeah, and then that's the font. And then in order to make sure that I can engrave the white separated from the black, I had to break it apart. And then basically, and then what did I do?
Well, because I was gonna say, like, it's a good. I've tried to do something similar with like mixed success in the past, because I like trying to build out. Well, so I've tried to essentially build out like a 3D font myself, and it's. I mean, it's hard. Like, it's a ton of work when people have already kind of built something like obviously really nice online that works.
Yeah.
So I really like that as like a cool tip to like being able to break it apart so that you can create that like double layered acrylic effect. I mean, you know that's one of Miguel and my favorite things to do on the stream, right? Is like inlays and double color things and like all that stuff.
I love the inlays. Yeah, and I haven't done it before, so this is as much of a test challenge as it is.
Oh, welcome to shadowing yourself.
I appreciate that. Yeah, listen, I think inlays is one of the coolest things you can do with lasers. If you'll go back through the Rayjet streams, you'll see that often, you know, we encounter mixed results, I think. But that's usually, I think, because Miguel and I maybe, mostly me, overestimate the number of, I mean, no joke. When Lev saw our design for the Mother's Day thing afterwards, and it had inlays inside of inlays inside of, I think I have one here. Hold on. So this is like a sample one, but yeah, okay. So it has inlays inside of an inlay that go inside of an inlay. I think he just about, like, his brain like exploded. They are the coolest thing that you can do with a laser, or one of the coolest things, I think. But they do require some like very fine, you know, sort of like accounting for curves and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
The biggest problem there was that I was not testing, so kind of Don had to do that on the spot, you know. And if it goes wrong, it's kind of hard to. Yeah,
that was on me 100%. Miguel was like, "Did you account for the curve?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it's kind of hard for you to like do that in your mind. You know, you gotta kind of see it, touch it. Like, okay, so there's not enough friction here. I'm gonna add like 0.001 thickness and cut it again, and we'll be fine. So
I'm really excited to see how it turns out, Nicole. I'm curious. So just out of the, like, I know Amy mentioned it, and you were saying the Popsicle design that's like really, I mean, it's thematic obviously for summer, but you see it a lot of places too. Like, it's a very like cool kind of popular design at the moment. Is that something that you sort of like drew up or put together yourself, or is that one that you downloaded online?
Yeah, I just downloaded just a popsicle, like a black outline of a popsicle, images, and then I put the font on top of it.
That's cool.
It's an easy shape.
Well, totally. I think kind of I wanted to mention, and I've said it before, but I wanted to mention, like, I mean, when it comes to client work, obviously I know that maybe is a bit of a tougher line to walk. I leave it to you know, everyone to make their own decisions, but like, do not be afraid, particularly when prototyping, to use stuff from FreePic, to use stuff from VectEasy. Like, all of us do it. Like we were just saying, right, about the font, like, there's no need to reinvent the wheel every single time you go to your laser, especially if you're trying to just like try something out for the first time. Because like, Nicole can take credit. Yes, you have to credit, absolutely. But I was going to say, like, Nicole can take whatever she learns about the inlays, like doing the sign today, and then apply it to, you know, whatever her next piece is going to be, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's actually what I want to do. I want to make a sign for somebody, but they haven't got back to me yet. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to make this.
That's cool. That happens all the time. Like, I'll say I don't know if you guys will have seen it, but we did a recent video where we did a version of, so, well, I'll mention why this is on my mind. Hold on, I'll get it for you guys. Here, I'm gonna pop back to Miguel's screen really quick, because I want to see what he has on the go. Sick.
Okay. Good to go. I'm gonna send that to you. So first, I thought I was gonna do this with like a lazy inlay, not inlay, right? Like an overlay, so just gluing it. But I think this might look cooler with full wood in like a acrylic lens, and then we do something else. Let's see, but just to what time is it? 11:30. You see, this would
Yeah.
be like a record for me. So might as well, put it out there, have that in video. So yeah, I'm gonna send this to you right now, Don. Start
Please.
cutting. Try to put that together. Make sure that everything works. That the glass don't break. So
You got it, brother.
that's it. Okay. And I'm gonna start doing the Guy Fieri thing just for funsies.
Please do. Please do. It'll be a good fun. And if we can get this done, I have like a cool. I probably shouldn't show it until our next stream. Next. Beware to show off Miguel winking smiley face. I should also mention. Tomas mentioned earlier, and Johnny mentioned it as well. About Ruby having just launched on the 15th. I appreciate you guys mentioning that. We can't show off Ruby in a Rayjet stream so much because the Rayjet has its own kind of proprietary software and Rayjet Manager, which we love. But I hope you guys got to see some of those Ruby videos. They're really cool.
And Ruby added, like, I can believe that Ruby added the Pathfinder tool to it. Like, you can actually design some stuff in Ruby now. Did you see that, though?
No, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, I was training a customer this weekend. Like, he opened the new version of Ruby. I didn't install it on my computer. I got to do it. And then I saw that there's like Unite, the same thing as Pathfinder, like Unite, and it has the minus from and then exclude. I think it had divided as well. I was like, wait,
Wow.
what? You can actually put shapes together and like do all that stuff.
The one I did hear about, this one that Tomas mentions too, the direct import of AI files now that you can do, is so nice. Being able to bring in, and I think CDRs possibly, if not yet, then very, very shortly. Being able to bring those in directly off of the software side. Maybe I'll ask Johnny if he happens to know. But oh man, it's such a time saver. I hope you guys all. I mean, again, if you have a Trotec machine out there, Ruby is free for you until the end of October, I believe. You can go to ruby.troteclaser.com and download it completely for free, and I encourage you to do that 100%. It is awesome. Also, a huge thank you to LCD for being so welcoming and cool with everybody who's coming into the chat. Magic Touch, it is very nice to have you here for the first time. Ask any questions you like. We're here for you guys to help out. Jeff also mentions that he likes Inkscape for tracing. Pardon me. I haven't gotten to do a ton of. It'd be live trace in AI, I guess, right, Miguel? Usually.
Sorry.
To trace in Illustrator, it'd be live trace, I assume, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but most of the time I prefer to actually do it manually. I'm weird like that.
What would you just like pen tool?
Yep. I like my things clean, man. Like when you live trace,
you're a wild
really
man.
Hard. Yeah, it's really hard for you.
Such a try. He draws with a mouse. It blew me away watching him do it. Like all credit to you, man. But like I could not, man.
I've been playing MMORPG since I was like 12, so my fingers are pretty quick, and I can like snap to anchor points that I want real fast. So most of the time, actually, is quicker and more efficient for me to draw it on top of it instead of like live tracing and then clean it up, right? Which is most people do. Like they live trace and then they start cleaning it up, right? The anchor points because they're weird. I just do it again, like with a pen tool and.
Well, actually, you were showing off not too long ago in one of our streams how you were able to use Ruby actually to like clean up some of the anchor points in what was kind of a crazy file, but like you could use Ruby to kind of clean up some of that stuff as well, right?
And I think now you can actually clean much better since you do have the Pathfinder 2 in Ruby, right? If you have like a wild vector coming like through something that you don't want, you can just like literally select it and cut it out of your design. That's
awesome.
Right then and there. And I was like, what?
Miguel, this file looks great, man. I am gonna send this to the printer.
Oh, I should have said that it's black screen on the screen right now. I mean, I don't see it. For me, it looks fine, but I don't know if anybody else is having that problem. Also, I sent you the file on the email.
Yep, I've got it open here. What I will do is, here, I'll share my screen so you guys can see. I'll pull up the Rayjet software here. Black screen on the screen, huh? Okay, hold on.
It's fixed. It's fixed. Don't change anything.
Good stuff. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So it's going to look very much like Miguel's screen for a real hot minute. There we go. And I'm going to send this across. And it's already 18 inches across because Miguel is an absolute pro. Let me see here. I'm going to assume it's already RGB because, again, pro. Let me see here. How big is this canvas, brother? 12 by 18?
Yep.
Pro. Okay, let's see. So we will go over to my Rayjet engraver. And okay, I have to say, I mean, maybe Miguel, you could probably speak to this better than I can, but I have memories of particularly actually watching Miguel train people with the original, because it feels bad to sort of just talk about Ruby being great when, if we're being fair, the new Rayjet manager is like an incredible step up from the old Rayjet. Just to my mind, the old Rayjet software.
Absolutely.
Would you be able to sort of like, is there a way that you could sort of encompass, you think, really briefly, the ways in which it is like such an upgrade? Because I am going to make sure I am not goofing our whole file.
I think Mini Manager is such a thing of the past that almost nobody remembers it. But Mini Manager, even though it was rather straightforward, like you had no control over the file, you had no interface with the printer, right, with the laser. So basically, as soon as you sent the file, it was gonna get like that. Just whatever in the artboard your file was, it was gonna be printed in the. Is that right? Can you zoom in?
Yeah. Hold on. Computer's just chugging a little bit here, but that's weird.
Okay, so let me double check here something.
Let's tell you what. I'm going to pop over to. Ta-da! Sorry, Nicole. I don't mean to throw your screen up all of a sudden out of nowhere, but I have a feeling that if they watch Nicole's screen, there's less chance they'll learn bad habits than if they watch mine, I'm afraid. How are things going on your end, Amy?
I'm doing good. I'm just about to send it over. I'll be using the satin green acrylic, which you can get in your store.
Oh, I love that acrylic.
So I'm just going to send that over now.
No lie. I mean, it's covered by 3M, I'm afraid, but yeah. I mean,
nice.
Yep. It's a classic. Happens to be Lev's favorite, his long-running favorite. There we go. Okay. Yes. I mean, Johnny, that's perfect. Juan Carlos. Absolutely, I can say hello. Thanks for joining in, man. So happy to have you here. Easier to get the design in the right place with the Rayjet Manager and lots of extra control like the focus offset. That is exactly it. I was going to say, like, at this point, the Rayjet Manager is so close to job control as to be, you know, the difference is almost negligible. Like, there are certain little tiny things that might be missing, but realistically, by and large, it is as user-friendly and as, I mean, almost as feature-rich as job control is. How are things going on the file, brother?
So on my end, everything looks fine. Like I tried in job control and Rayjet Manager, it all looks like fine.
It might just be like a weird graphical thing. Hold on, I will just re-import it into Rayjet Manager. And okay. Yeah, document color mode, RGB color, cool. This is all.
No, like the file I sent to you is fine. I think like your settings in the laser are weird. I don't know, but just you can check the vectors. So some troubleshooting for you guys. Can you open there?
The screen.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you ever have like missing vectors or anything in your file, a good way to know if that is just like a graphical bug or if it actually is missing some vectors is that you can send that to print, right? You got to do that inside Rayjet.
Sorry, here goes.
Okay,
Define the driver.
that's maybe why they don't auto rotate. Oh. You see, there's a checkbox there, auto rotate. Click that. Also, the canvas is cutting.
Yeah, that's strange. Hold on. Because in the Rayjet settings, it's set correctly, like 18 by 12. Hold on.
Change slightly to like 19 by 13.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Could be like a bug with Illustrator.
Maybe I won't minimize.
No, yeah, minimize. Yep.
And
RM?
then, yeah, plastic acrylic casted. That's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. It's just RM.
Let's go.
Print. And wait a little bit. Let's see if it's gonna. Oh.
Ooh, sorry.
Because you gotta see if the canvas of Illustrator is not gonna cut out a part of it. Okay, so it worked.
Beauty.
So go to vectors. You see the bottom left corner there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like calculation, job properties, and vectors. So guys, if you go to view vectors, you will see this, and click on the file. Click on the file, and you will see all the polygons. If you see polygons, it means that the laser is reading the vectors and it is gonna cut. If there's no polygons there, it means that you're having either a bug, right, or your file is not properly set up. So in this case, that's why I wanted to see that, because it could be a visual bug. It could be showing no vector, but after he clicked, you can see the polygons. So, it could be just that.
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna. Miguel, do you want to drive for a minute here, and I will set the Rayjet up, make sure it's all focused and good stuff.
For sure.
I've also got the laser cam on a second camera. If you want to swap over at any time, you go right ahead.
I cannot see the second camera though. You didn't set it up.
I can do it. Let me see.
So everybody's working right now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Amy put it to run. Nicole put it to run. You put in it to run.
There we go. All right, and I will stop sharing my screen.
I love the camera, man.
Yeah, it's a great camera.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
That's really cool.
There we go. Cheers.
It turned out really beautifully.
There we go. Right, I'll be making another one.
I could absolutely see that. Like, that is ready to go directly on like an online marketplace in 2 seconds.
You know what? We gotta actually do one day, maybe my next birthday, like a shadow day where we do like the craziest stuff that we can do. Because like every time I come up with these like crazy ideas, and like everybody comes up with a simple, like executable and nice idea, and that's it.
Yep.
Like Amy already finished.
Yeah.
It's like 40 minutes in, and I started before her.
It's just goes to show, like, simple. I don't know. Sometimes I think simple gets associated with like easy, but like there's a way to execute something simply in a really nice way. You know what I mean? Like, simple doesn't mean bad. Simple means elegant usually.
And money.
Yes, and I think
ROI.
Yes, I think Miguel and I, because we
usually means more cost effective as well.
Yes, I think Miguel and I, like, we get spoiled because we spend so much time around laser stuff that we're like, yeah, but we want to do something like, we have people come through who like do crazy stuff, and then we assume like, oh yeah, we could do that. But like, no.
Not in an hour,
Miguel
but...
could with more than an hour, yeah. But okay, I think this will work.
I mean, we still have the furniture challenge to come, like the large format challenge. I want to see how that will.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that one in particular. Actually, the furniture challenge sounds like a fake thing on YouTube, but it is very real.
It's
Okay,
very real.
come on. Last thing before I go here, I've
We
got to.
we we can't build like simple stuff, but we will build furniture in an hour. Believe us.
100%. But we have a large format laser.
Yes, we
The
have the
secret,
tool.
yeah, exactly. The secret, as we've discovered, is to find things that Lev is really excited about, like building furniture with the laser, and then he'll allow us to do like big, silly, projects and stuff. Because we have some furniture here in the showroom that's made with laser. There's one I'm looking at right now. It's like a little rocking chair here in the corner of this room.
So I remember I was trying to get like an office chair to be seated at because home office, 10 hours a day. So
Mhm.
I found out that here in the city there's a guy that uses a laser to do furniture, and he was selling like an office chair made of wood cuts that was like 50 kilos, dude. It was so heavy, but it
Whoa.
was so
What?
robust. It was so robust. You could see that thing could kill 5 people if it was thrown out of like I don't know, the second store window. It was insane.
There
But
goes our brand sponsorship.
what? No, like he's like an independent person. He could never sponsor anybody. So he like the thing was built like a tank. It was insane.
That's cool.
I think he was cutting like half an inch. Each piece of wood was like half an inch. It was set side by side with like a metal part inside, like gluing everything. Right? There was no screws or anything like that.
I gotta say, like, that's the part that impresses me most. Is like most of the laser furniture that I see is all like flat pack, like build and assemble yourself with like very very little screws or any sort of like I say, it all just kind of snaps together.
Yeah, it's
Even
just
like
crazy, like how heavy that can be. I know that we saw like a chair. Remember that Lev was showing us like a designer in Europe that he does that, and there's like a cool chair. I like that. I
we
wanna
were
do something like
talking.
that.
Was it on stream? We were talking to somebody not too long ago who saw a roll up chair online and then attempted to design their own roll up chair. I can't remember
That's
where. I think it was on one of our laser jams, maybe. But like, I honestly, it has been one of the best parts of this job is just like getting to see that the stuff that people do with lasers. So one of our colleagues this morning, Lexine, was actually looking online and found some of that super detailed wood like inlay work that people do on furniture and other. I'm trying to think of what the technical name is for it, but do you know what I'm talking about? Like they use different colors and tones of wood to create like portraits and create almost like stained glass, but with wood, basically.
Never seen it.
Amy, you know what I'm talking about, right?
No,
I'll
I
see
know
if I
what
can.
you mean, Dan, yeah.
I'll see if I can find an
She has
image,
your
but-
back. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, like, what was it about? I mean, look, some of it might just be the coolness of lasers. Like, certainly that's a part of. I was gonna hold on. Let me swap my. Oops. Let me swap my camera back really quick. So I want to show you guys this. Partially also because I just want to again underscore this part about like not worrying about downloading files off the internet. So it's a bit tough to see, but like we
How
bought
heavy
this.
is that?
It's not too bad. Like it's 13 sheets of 3mm acrylic, I think. We use the glass look stuff because we happen to have a lot of it in stock, but we worked with a designer because again, Miguel is so busy that like trying to do something like this, we talked with the guy who designed this file. He told us to take some 6 different software tools. He uses like a 3D tool as part of it. It's like the whole thing to create these files, right? I'll give him a shout out too. His name is Happy Fox Files on Etsy. But we reached out to him and he was super cool. He's going to share some of these files with us going forward. So we're going to do some more cool stuff like this. But like, I was going to say, never hesitate to check out the stuff that people do online because some of the things that people do with lasers is nuts. Like I want to ask Amy and Nicole, what were the things that you saw that made you think like, yeah, like I can invest in a laser? Because there must have been something that came along, at least to my mind, like maybe it's seeing one at school or maybe it's seeing a particular artist online or anything like that. Like, Amy, what was it that made you initially even think about like adding a laser to your workflow?
Oh, it was stamps.
Stamps, really?
Yeah, I wanted to make rubber stamps at one point. I wanted to take my illustrations and use it onto rubber stamps because I think that's how Trotec like originated from.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
how I
exactly
found
right.
out. Yeah.
Actually, yes, I think I've asked you that before. I think you mentioned it before. It was like a that sort of set you on the path to like. I mean, I have to say, I ended up at Trotec through sort of like a crazy set of circumstances. Hold on, here we go. Sorry, not to interrupt myself, but I found the type of. I'm going to share this. Somebody will have to tell me what the name for this is. These things, these super intricate. Maybe it's marquetry. Yes, that's the stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's like super intricate, but realistically, there's not a huge difference between this and like what Nicole is doing. There may be like slightly more pieces or slightly more layers to this, but like, you know, an inlay is an inlay to some degree, right? So
Isn't that what Key? What's the name?
Keyway Designs?
No, Keyway Designs. Yeah, Keyway Designs do
Yep,
the same thing, right?
absolutely, for
But
phone
they're doing
cases
like
and
a
stuff.
yeah, they do like a
Yes.
much more fine um engraving, not engraving, like inlay, right? It's like 1 millimeter thick at most.
It's nuts, dude. Marquetry, exactly, Jesse. Thank you. And enchanté, we've shouted out Gabriel Chama before on the stream, but his work is incredible.
Oh, I found another person. I think this is a Russian guy, Vasily Juravel. I'm gonna put there in the private chat so you can
Please.
open.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff, and
Uh,
he creates some awesome hinges, man. Like,
hinges specifically.
yep, you can see like he makes mostly boxes,
I will share the Instagram page here.
and
So-
only works with.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, only works with wood, from what I can see.
That's cool. Here we go.
And he has like a crazy finish. You can barely see that this is like laser engraved and cut most of the time. It feels like he's using a saw.
Dude, that's nuts. Wow.
Wow.
Like six-sided shape? That's crazy. Wait. Oh, yes, I think you showed me his work before because, yeah, specifically the hinges are unbelievable.
I was trying to do that. Now I actually know how that works. I know how to do that hinge specifically. It's kind of like crazy to think how you can come up with that, man.
Man, that's so cool. So I want to ask then, Nicole, I'm always interrupting people's work flow. When you come back, I'll have to ask you about what was the thing you saw with lasers that sort of inspired you to get one? Like, was it something that you saw? I mean, just randomly, like online? Was there like someone you knew who had one? Was there something? I mean, what was the inciting incident?
I was looking at CNCs, and the CNC had like an 8-watt laser, and I was like, oh, like what does an 8-watt laser do? And then I found out that it doesn't do a whole hell of a lot, and so to like invest in like a laser, it's just so much more with a laser than I could with a CNC, and you could pair them together, but I went to a showroom and I saw like a million things that I could create, and my mind was like, I didn't sleep. And that's what started my journey with a Trotec laser.
That's cool.
Going to a showroom and seeing like everything that you can create.
I know that feeling. I mean, that's what we try and like. I don't know. I feel like I repeat myself too much probably, but I think that's always the trouble for me. I often get lucky and like maybe our salesperson will be busy or they'll be away from the office or whatever it is, and I'll get to do a demo for someone. and just trying to get across that that notion of like you can make so much stuff that I often don't even know where to begin, kind of thing, right? That's where I think like I hope people get to watch these lasers and or watch these streams, part of me, and take something away from them, because like you're getting to see like 3 potentially really great projects that you could be inspired by or adapt on your own, and then hopefully also like you know, you'll take them away, make something really cool, post it up on Instagram so that we can all see it, and then like kind of we can just keep going round and round and round from there, kind of thing, right? Part of the it's starting to cut. Hold on, I'm gonna swap cameras here because I want to show people the hinges cutting. But here we go. Okay, I'll see if I can get a better shot of it here. So I've decided to go with my Guy Fieri pastel orange for this particular design. You'll see it's a reused piece of acrylic. Nothing goes to waste, certainly. Let's see if I can get a zoom in here on one of the hinges when it slides over. You were saying you figured out how to make that hinge that the Vasily has in his Instagram feed yourself, Miguel?
Yeah.
I mean,
I wish it was like common knowledge out there, but it's rather like hard to do, but it's really robust the way that they do. It's basically like 3 claws going up and 3 claws going down. You can do it too, with the square in the middle to go like to have a nail, and 3 of the claws will be attached to one part of the box, and 3 of the other will be attached to the bottom part, let's say, of the box, and then you pass a nail between all 6. And there you go. You have the hinge. You know, it will turn, like if it was like. But it is kind of complicated for you to make everything in lace perfectly. You know.
Yes, I might get one of these days, man. I'm gonna when it comes to the furniture challenge, I'm gonna bring all you guys back on. I mean, whoever obviously wants to participate. I feel like we could get Tomas in on a furniture challenge in about 2 seconds. He would be so excited to Machado the heck out of it. Of course, all of our guests are more than welcome to join us. I think it will be a lot of fun, but just to show off that sort of thing that, I don't know, I want to find a way to be able to show off some of the applications that maybe aren't suited to an hour. You know what I mean? Because like, until you guys try it, there's no way to explain how hard this is to do in 60 minutes. Like, it's so tricky. I have nothing but respect for you guys. It's taking me 3 minutes just to focus this webcam. Like,
this is how
they look really cute. That's so good.
This part of it, and then where's my welcome sign? Oh, here. And that's gonna be.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is really cool.
I love it.
I've got 5 minutes.
We only have 5 minutes? Oh no! Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. How do you guys do this? Okay, well, as you can see, Miguel's sunglasses design is coming along really beautifully.
I'm gonna ask you why didn't you use the wood?
Why didn't I use the wood? Well, that's a good question. Partially because I had the settings for the 3 mil acrylic, and partially because, if I'm going to be honest, cutting hinges, so I probably should have used the wood, but cutting the hinges with the wood creates so much smoke that I was worried that it might be kind of overwhelming. I am going to toss another one in here, I think, as soon as this one finishes, just to try. Maybe I'll skip the engraving, but I had to show off this cool engraving. Let me see. Obviously, your engraving is going to show up a lot nicer on the wood than it is on the... This is true. Tomas, with a 300, yeah, you'd be able to make furniture that is perhaps slightly less robust than what Miguel was describing earlier in the office chair. But I feel like, we could create prototypes, 1/6 scale prototypes or 1/30th scale prototypes. It'll be cool. Hold on, let me swap my camera back so you guys aren't just watching.
Don, you could do little doll houses, little toys.
That's true. I could not only I could make the dollhouse and the furniture.
Yes.
And down. As long as you agree to illustrate some of the characters and people that will go into the dollhouse.
I like that.
I should link to, this is the Instagram page that we're showing earlier that Miguel sent me, the Vasily. If you guys would like to check it out, anybody in chat, please absolutely do. And Gabriel Shama that Enchanté No mentioned earlier, check out his work too. It is unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna pop this out and I'm gonna get the wood in here right away.
I would definitely do like a bunch of D&D set pieces.
Nice.
D&D set pieces is a good idea. Dude, the amount that... Oops. You just broke something.
Okay, so take that with a grain of salt, Randy. But the things, anything that I cut with a 120 watt was 1 inch thick. Now, should you? Probably not. It was really slow, and that is not... I was like 0.2% speed. It was really, really slow. I would say to stay in the 1/2 inch section, Yeah. So Johnny cut like 18 mil. 1/2 inch I think is the safest, but I did cut like a 1 inch thick acrylic, right? Then we had some stuff to do that. We tried to do in the 2000, right, Don? Do you remember that? And I did that on the 400. It was like 24 millimeters, so that's 1 inch thick, right? 24 millimeters.
Yes, I think so. The crazy thing though is that like, I think there are, so, I mean,
2 inches. 2 inches. It's
there you go.
better to do with a 4-inch lens, but I did with a 2 inch.
I will defer to Johnny and Miguel for this for sure, because it's something I think they are better to speak on. But it also, I think, depends to some degree on the material you're cutting. Because like for certain things, isn't it true, Miguel, that you would want to like set your focus? You're going out of focus, actually. You're like going to try and aim the laser to like focus halfway through the material so that the wave pattern of the laser cuts through the material without necessarily...
The wave, yeah.
The wave.
I mean, if you ever cut something that thick, you would see that like the entry point and the outro point, I would say, it's kind of larger than the middle, right? So if you check the side of whatever you just cut, you see that below and on top of it, it will be kind of curved, right? And that's because of the wavelength or whatever. It's only focused in the middle. So that's why you would use a 4, the wave. That's why you will use a 4-inch lens. So it's actually a straight cut, right?
All right. I think it's stuck together. Watermelon.
Oh, so cute.
There you go.
There we go.
I love
That's
this
so
piece.
cute.
There we go. You can stick them together.
That's so
Cheers.
good.
That is so cute.
And it matches the glass.
Yes. Summer themed.
That's really beautifully done, Amy. I am going to try and not let down the side here.
Where are the glasses, Don?
They are. I'm popping them out. I'm just doing a second set right now. Let me just skip the engraving so we can go right to the good stuff. Ta-da. Okay. Okay. So, coming along. I may... Okay,
Oh,
did
no.
not quite... Hold on.
What setting are you using, bro?
When in
Did you
doubt.
change? Did you change the settings again, Don?
No, it's that the... Listen. No.
Doesn't he
No,
listen,
the
Miguel?
The 3M?
There was 3M on this. Now, the reason for that is once I put these on my face, I never want them to come off. So the 3M is going to help them stick permanently. Okay, so last little bit, I have to just use the very
I
official
wasn't
Trotec Exacto
over
blade.
ambitious. I did everything properly this time.
No, this is not Miguel's fault.
With 30 minutes to finish
This is
the stream.
This is not Miguel's
Where
fault.
are you, Don?
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Hold on. We're almost there.
Okay.
I'm using the Tro knife to cut out the Tro design for the. It's very official. This is how the
Tro
pros
cutter.
do it. The Tro cutter, right. So, hold on. I will not listen. I will not be beaten by 3M adhesive. Okay, here we go.
Masha this.
Okay, now I'm gonna show.
I mean, you got to take out the thing, right? The headset.
Yep.
There you go. The live hinges.
Oh,
Boys and
yeah.
girls.
Ta-da!
There you go. There it is.
Rocking it.
And I'm ready
If
for
it was,
summer.
yeah, if it was wood, you could see the engravings, but you know, he decided
will-
to do.
I will post that on Instagram. And the downfall. Pops Customs, very happy to have you here. You've come at a strange time for my life. This is but look, I think you should be proud of these, man. These turned out great, despite my
Yeah,
see, screenshot
Yeah.
this real quick. Yeah, they are sticking to my skin, but that is because I accidentally put 3M on the back. That has nothing to do with the design, or that's not Miguel's fault. They are beautiful. I gotta say, I wish I could show you guys the engravings a little better, but I'll put up some really
Beautiful job.
I'll put up some more detailed pictures this afternoon on Instagram. But I want to show you guys just a quick sneak peek of let me pull this out. Oh my god, please let this have cut through. The Tro cutter won't cut through my wood. Okay. So it's gonna be so great. When I cut through, but right now what I've done is I've created a good prototype to to get everybody excited to visit our Instagram page this afternoon.
And each and every one of you can do one for yourself because we're gonna give you the file to do so.
Absolutely.
It's pretty easy. Customize any way you want. Do some crazy stuff with it, and yeah, have fun, man. You see, the sun just disappeared right now. Like there's no oh man, I'm telling
Hold
you.
on.
There you go.
Here comes the sun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have no comment on being a young Magnum PI. I will. So Johnny, I will send you the file 100% if you'll promise to try and. Johnny's incredibly busy, but if you will try and find some time in his schedule to make a pair of glasses, I'd be so excited. I want to thank everybody so much for coming in. Do you guys? Can we show off the finished pieces or at least where they're at one last time here before we go? I want to pull up the.
I forgot a popsicle and.
That's okay. Summy is good too. I like the.
Very European of you. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Is that German?
What people don't know is that's
What I was going for.
some are.
This is cool. Okay, so this is that shadow effect with the two pieces of acrylic.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
Like,
So
there's no
when
denying.
When I figure out Summy, it will eventually.
It's just listen. During heat exhaustion, the first thing that goes is. I think it's really cool though. The final effect is awesome.
Yeah.
And I have to say too, Amy, the choice to put that on the black background so that you get the seeds in the watermelon is not only cute, but it's really smart.
Super cool.
That's so cool. Okay, listen, I want to show these off. I want to say I feel less self-conscious in these glasses by the minute. I want to direct everybody. If you guys have not already followed them on Instagram, I will pull up their Instagram pages right now. In
a couple hours, Randy will have those.
Absolutely. Amy is Mischief Pop on Instagram. She has some incredible work, not only the stuff that you guys have seen on our streams, but just it speaks for itself, man. I don't have
There's
to
a
even
cheese
say
guy
anything.
there.
The cheese guy?
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, it was for a YouTuber.
That's great.
Big cheese. Okay.
Big cheese.
That's pretty sick, man. Dude, I have to say, people are constantly complimenting me on the art in our like thumbnail and stuff. Like, oh man, like that's really cool. Like you did a great job. I'm like, yeah, I totally did, didn't I? No, I always I steer people towards Amy's channel. She did these amazing illustrations of us that we still use in our. I mean, there are some of them right there that we still use in our art all the time because they're so cool. Especially if you guys are local to the north of the UK. But I mean, regardless, I mean, definitely check out Amy's page. Everything she makes is gorgeous and really cool. And I mean, the live hinge, again, she's got the laser skills to back it up 100%.
And Spookytober is coming real soon, right? Like 2 months.
Spooktober is coming really soon. That's true. And I would be remiss also not to pull up Nicole's page. One sec. So I have to ask also, Nicole, at the risk of, I don't mean to, I know that COVID decided to interrupt your plans that you had for the store opening. Has there been any more like new news? Is anything,
Opening?
anything? Yeah, any new, any new?
I wish. No, construction's still like just super slow on it. And I don't know, I'm hoping it will open sometime in 2021, but I'm working on a website now so that I can have everything shoppable online.
Awesome. Okay.
Nice.
That is excellent news because, and I don't mean to keep you guys, I don't know why I closed Instagram. I just like, why? I do this every month, like you'd think by this point. Okay, so I'll show, so repping my hood, you'll have a separate account as I understand it for the, like the All Good Things gift is specifically for the like the store side.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh no, see, man, great minds. This is what I'm saying.
Those are laser cut, but they're like wood glued together. There's no hinge.
They're really cool still.
They are very
You make
fun.
this look far better than I do. Nicole does some amazing stuff. Some of my favorite things that you've done on the stream have been like the puppy themed coasters that you did were so cool.
Oh, they were so
But yeah.
adorable.
Man, Nicole has really got the laser skills to back up. Man, she talks the talk and walks the walk, man. 100%. I mean, listen, it speaks for itself. Oh, cool. Wait, are those done in, yeah, marble?
Yeah, engraved marble, and I'm giving them away.
I mean, how did you,
300.
I was going to say, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all right. I started a YouTube too. So when I reach 300 subscribers, then I'm going to give away these white marble coasters.
They're gorgeous. They turned out really nice.
Thanks.
Marble's tricky to do too. Did you, is that done in the Rayjet?
Mm-mm. It was on a Speedy.
Okay. I was going to say, because like, holy smokes. They're really beautiful. What's the YouTube channel, if you don't mind?
It's my name, Nicole Davis. And then it should say like repping my hood under.
Awesome. Man, we gotta go check it out.
Thank you.
Listen, everybody, do not miss out on, I mean, Amy's content, everything Nicole puts up. Not only are they incredibly talented, but they were generous enough to come on and spend an hour with us this morning and many mornings doing these very silly challenges. So, I mean, obviously, we really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Miguel also has a ton of really cool projects that he's done for us, and he's going to be appearing more and more on our TikTok going forward on Trotec Canada. Do not miss that. This man's going to be TikTok famous before long. He's not going to need us anymore. He's going to be blowing up.
When your question's answered, go to TikTok. There's a Q&A there. Put your answer, and the most specialized person will answer, not just me. We had Mike Clark. We're gonna have John. We had Lev talk about like the company's history. So go there, ask your questions, and we're gonna answer that. I think every day, right?
Absolutely,
I believe
yeah.
so.
We got one about materials actually that I was going to get on and answer this afternoon. I have to. I'm so sorry. They're really great. Don't get me wrong. It's more this I can feel it sticking to my skin. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, like Miguel said, check out the TikTok. Ask any questions you have about Trotec. I mean, wall-to-wall, anything, materials, lasers, whatever it might be, we'll be happy to answer you on there. Same thing on our Instagram. even on this YouTube video, if you put a question there, we're always checking those. So, we do these for you guys, and hopefully they're helpful. With that in mind, we will see you guys all next week with another new stream, and next month with another Rayjet challenge. Bye, everybody.
Bye.